The saga began a little something like this. Yellow.
Yep. You gotta buy a spa pool? Okay, cool. How much is it? How much? Why is it so cheap?
Inflatable. You want to buy an inflatable spa pool? No, don't get an inflatable one. Because it'll be crap. No, I'll make you one. I will, I'll make you one. Not an inflatable one, no. No, like a wooden hot tub. You know, one of those wooden hot tubby things. I promise. I will. I'll build you one. I will. Okay. See ya. So it's been a year. I've been thinking about it. I've been planning it. And now I just gotta do it. Well, it's the first fine day weather-wise for a while, so I thought I'd get out in the garden and start the next project. That is a hot tub, which will go somewhere here. There will also be a deck boardwalk running out to it, which will carry on somewhere over there. Just planning it out as we speak. Nice breezy day today to get this sorted. So I'm ripping up the pond at the top there, and we'll be out shortly. And I'll dig out this area here so the deck can go there, and the pool's gonna go somewhere here. Somewhere. Fair bit of junk to get rid of. Got my post holes marked, ready to be bored. And I'm just sorting out the path here going out to the pool. I needed to get rid of this old concrete path here. That's my spa pool analog. And I've been smashing up the concrete, but underneath this concrete path is unfortunately another concrete path. My holes are dug, the deck is ready to be built. There's just one more thing I need to take care of first. Whooshka. Here is my pile of timber for the subdeck of the spa pool. The chair and the pallet up the end there are just to try and keep the sun off it a bit so it doesn't dry out too fast, because the timber's still a bit wet. If it dries out too fast, it'll go walkabouts all over the show. I love the versatility of a radial arm saw. I love the bed. The fact that it's made of timber means you can do all sorts of things to it. You can cut into it, you can screw into it, you can nail into it. So if you're making specialised jigs and things, it makes life real easy. I'm checking out the posts for my pool, and this bit of timber up against the blade, and the thickness of the blade is about perfect. So what I'm going to do is just put that board there, whack in a few nails. They just have to be up against this board. I run the saw through, and that will give me my exact straight line and the right distance in, and then I can just flip it over, do the other side, bang, whack through all 7 posts that I have to do this with that are this size, and then I will shift this over and then double side it again to get the other cuts all the way through. And the last little bit I will have to check out because of the shape of a circular saw blade. Stuck the reciprocating saw down the middle just to line them up. Cut out the annoying circular saw bit. They still need a little bit of a tidy up, but nearly ready to go. Both sides, of course. So I've got my string line set up from one side to the other here. I'll put that board on the ground there, up along here, and that way I will have permanent level points all the time to work from, and that will give me my level heights that I need in the center when I'm putting my bearers and posts in. Now the way I'm going to put this first bearer in is to attach these posts to the bearer first. I'll just nail them and then tip it up, concrete them into the ground with fastcrete, but this is a high strength one, which I'm glad they've finally invented. So that's 30 MPa, whereas this one's only 15. So you don't have to mix this, you just tip water in the hole, tip the bag of concrete in, done. 30 MPa, fantastic. So what I'll do, nail them on, then I'll suspend this bearer, get it up to the right height, and that will keep the posts slightly off the bottom of the holes, so the concrete will go underneath to prevent rotting at the bottom of the posts and stopping them from sinking, that sort of thing. Right, so that's day one done and dusted. Tomorrow I will, well, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be in a few seconds. I will finish off the rest of this sub-deck framing for the path that'll go around there and the deck across there. And then we can start building a tub. Oh, yeah. My apprentice will now demonstrate putting nuts on bolts with the impact driver. With the second day drawing to a close, progress is being made quite well, but now I've got to think about some of the more trickier parts, such as drainage and things, before I go any further, so that I can still access it, and putting the power through and the drain from the pool, some pipes and that sort of thing, else I'm gonna end up kajiggering myself, and that doesn't sound comfy at all. That will be the path here, and the path will go out to the pool and then off to the right where the chicken's just coming into shot. You coming into shot, chicken? Yep, all good. It's a bit of a weird looking shape. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you, my old faithful now has a big brother. Oh yeah, 36 volt baby. You wouldn't know you were using a cordless one. Got the safety gear on again today. And when it comes to these two saws, the 18 volt seems to be a lot easier to handle just for quick cross cuts, and for doing these vertical cuts like that, stuff that's already in situ. It's much easier and lighter to handle, and because I'm used to seeing the blade on that design, the left hand blade, it just makes it easier to follow the line, whereas the big one here is much easier for ripping, just much more powerful.
through butter.
The chickens are enjoying their new gymnasium. Did you knock my level off? Ah, damn. I always like to treat any cut treated wood to some treatment. Better to be safe than sorry. Almost ready for the next stage. Got a couple of little issues though. Just need to work out what I wanted to do was have this boardwalk come up and then sweep around here and then down to the aviary down there. But it's going to be hard getting that curve with the timber, especially when I've got to carry on the deck over and around behind the pool here. So I might have to put a division board through there, which I didn't really want to do, but it's going to be a bit tricky without doing that. I think just getting this, when I do this curve, it's going to open up too big a gap to get the boards in, if you know what I mean. So that's a bit of a bummer. Anyway, that's the end of another day. Pack up the tools. Had the fan going out here today. She's pretty warm. She's pretty humid. And even 125s. 5-inch. Doesn't miss a beat. My pool analog is looking a little worse for wear. Still got a little bit of retaining wall to build across here. And I think I can take down my level guide here now. Everything is honky-dory. Almost ready for the next stage. Lock and load. Beast! Absolute beast. Now that change in speed is not me changing the trigger, it's the setting that it's on. It starts off slow and then when she gets the torque she ramps up. Now that the substructure is pretty much sorted, we've got one of the less exciting or less fun jobs, putting in the electrics. Less exciting because I've got to rip up some of this deck to get these conduits in and get it over to that box there, which used to have our old spa pump in. We used to have a spa where this aviary now stands many moons ago. So I won't show you all the procedure of that because different places have different rules and different products and different ways of doing electrical stuff. I have some bare wood and I want it painted black. It's painted black mostly so that the gaps between the decking boards don't show up too much. Don't want the timber showing through. This way it looks more like it's floating. Pedantic, I know. We've started oiling some boards for the deck, looking good, although the colour out here might look a little bit odd. Looks alright through the screen of the camera, but everything's a bit orange today due to the bushfires in Australia. Now in the past I've used the camo system when I wanted to do invisible fasteners, but for some reason I decided to make my life difficult on this project. Instant deck! Woohoo! It worked! Just preparing some more boards that I'm oiling top and bottom. Why do I do this to myself? Well, it's starting to get dark and this video is getting a bit long, but the deck's looking good, and in the next video I'll show you how to build this. That's right, I'll give you full instructions on how to build a hot tub yourself. So make sure you subscribe, smash the bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Woohoo, I'm about to jump in.